Yo, welcome back to another episode of Action Figure Junkie. I'm your host, Mr. Superhero Swag, and today I'm going to cover this entire wave, retro Iron Man wave, real quick and give you some thoughts, show you how far we've come, and rank which figure I think was the most popular and the most sought after in the wave. Any hints? Okay. So of course they put it in the retro Iron Man packaging. You know, everyone digs it. This is the one for the Model 1 Gold. And it looks great. It looks great. There are a few little gripes, but for the most part they did a great job. It's basically the same armor as the silver one that they gave us, which is what we said. But he's got some open hands with the fisted hands, same antenna. He's got the helmet, and in the helmet you can see his eyes in there. That is a nice touch. And on the how far we've come part, I did a quick short on this. This was in an Avengers box that so long ago the leg is gone. I had given it to my son. And how far we've come? We've come really far. This thing is like its kid. It's so much smaller in scale, and so much less detail. Not enough detail at all. So definitely this is one of the best ones. More sought after. You can do the Avengers cover now if you've got the right Ant-Man and Wasp and the right Hulk. Can pretty much recreate Avengers #1. And that's great. Now, this guy right here, Blacklash, is the Whiplash character. And he comes with the whip, articulated ponytail, a little bag purse for weaponry. They did a really good job on the cape as far as the coloring and the fading in and out of the paint. I like the whip with the whole translucent and coloring on the inside. When you put it to the light, it really pops. It's got a set of open hands and fisted hands. And then this chick right here. This chick right here. Bro. Jennifer Walters, aka the She-Hulk. And the only issue that a lot of us in the community had was the off color on her elbows and knees. But other than that, this is the figure that pushed the wave, as far as I'm concerned. This is the figure that pushed the wave. So if you wanted to know who was #1 in the slot, you didn't have to wait to the end, because she fills a lot of gaps. She was in the Avengers, in the Fantastic Four, so you can put her in your Hulk displays. She's on point. And fully articulated, double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. She does not have the waist swivel, which I would have wanted her to have the waist swivel. Oh, I bumped the stand and knocked over some stuff, but she stands right back up. The thing that I would have really liked is if she would have had waist swivel instead of just this barely ab crunch. This is her crunching as forward as she can crunch. That's it. I covered that on her individual review, but for the most part, she's on point. She's on point. She's still #1 for this particular wave. I will have to give her. She's still #1. Now I'm standing her back up, and she might not want to stay. Oh, there she goes. All right, now second second place, I'm gonna have to give to this one right here, because, and she falls, because the design is just dope. The design of this one is just dope. And they have him with the right scheme for an Iron Man character, because he has butterfly joints. He's got the right waist cut. He's got the diaphragm cut. So everything that a person that's gonna fly and gonna, do that type of movement and needs, he has. The coloring on the inside of the Unibeam, nice and subtle but good. Gold instead of yellow. This boy is on point. He gets 2. He gets number 2. Number 3, we'll go to this guy, because of the gaps he fills. And in your Hall of Armor, you're going to need this one because it's one of the first armors. So you know that Blacklash goes last, even though he's dope. And he's a redo of a figure that was in the original Retro Iron Man line. And yeah, he still goes last because he's basically just all black. And the articulated ponytail and the whip don't give him enough weight. So 1, 2, 3, and we'll go to 4. I like this Count Nefaria figure just because comic book accurate, set up open hands as well as fisted hands. The look on his face, yeah, I mean, and they so true to the source material, you can't not love him. You can't not love him. This guy right here is the one, in my opinion, who gets last place. He gets last place because I don't like the color scheme when they do the yellow as opposed to the gold. Like this. This is how far we've come. This is ball jointed hips. This is what I wanted to get away from. And I wanted to get re-releases with better tech. And that's the game that I'm playing right now. That's where I'm at. Now, this one is that one. It's taller. I don't really like the blue right there in the Unibeam. I don't like the yellow in the parts that are supposed to be gold. I do like that they seem to have put some type of wash on the moon boots and on the gloves or gauntlets, however you want to put it. But that blue just breaks it up. That blue just breaks it up. It's like, what is that? Is that shooting some type of different Unibeam? Like, I'm not really. It's just way more, just the color scheme is just way more cartoony. See, the gold, boom. Yes. The gold, boom. Yes. And the color of the Unibeam. And the color of the Unibeam. And the what the hell. Yeah. So, just a quick going over that. You get a set of fisted hands. Open hands. Open hands with no hinge. We also hate that, Hasbro. We also hate that. We hate that. And these new smoky effects over here. These new smoky effects, like the smoldering repulsor after effect or something. That's kind of dope. And then She-Hulk, she knocked over her hand. Oh, it was on the floor. Don't want to lose that. But she has alternate set of hands, which is like fisted hands. Now Iron Man falls. Fisted hands and open hands, and the open hands actually grip this gun right here, and she's breaking the gun. And I've seen other people show that that is straight out of the comic book, so that's dope that she can do that. But the Iron Man Retro Wave, when they do waves like this, I mean, we all know I'm an action figure junkie, thus the name of the show. And Marvel comic book is my jam, so that's what I do. But I really wish they had a Build-A-Figure. Spider-Man and Iron Man waves don't usually have a Build-A-Figure. It's usually like, I don't know why they do that, but they do Build-A-Figures in other waves, but not in like the retro card Fantastic Four wave where we need Mole Man and the UFOs and yeah, my frustration, my addiction. All right, everybody, we've been here long enough. I value your time, and so I want to thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share the love down in the comments. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.